All that glitters just might be gold. Next on the Journal. Hi friends, and welcome. Today we're going to take a look at one of the most commonly asked questions, at least when it comes to fishing, that we receive every year. And by we, I mean my lovely bride Tina and I. And that question, why do you travel so far to go fishing? Well, the truth is we obviously live here in Michigan, right in the middle of the greatest part of the Great Lakes, and it's not far to all types of opportunities, and we live here for a reason. We love it. We go every chance we get, and that old saw, home is where the heart is, well, that's certainly true, at least for us. But I have to tell you, the wilderness in my wilderness journal, that's everywhere and anywhere, and anytime we can take a trip and see great people and do some really good fishing, well, you know, if we can, we're going to go. And when you combine that with a place like Esnagami Lodge, someplace that Tina and I truly love to visit, well, we're going to go up there every chance we get. Hey, I'm your host, Kyle Randall. This is my Wilderness Journal, and we're going prospecting for Canadian gold right now. Our first day, it was windy and raining a little raw, but that didn't seem to bother Tina much.
Sure.
That is a nice fish.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Whoop, you got something?
Yeah, I do. Maybe. Maybe not.
Got a lot of.
I think you
on
do.
His tail.
Yeah, ooh,
A lot of things on him.
hang on there. Just see what's cooking here.
And in true Esnagami fashion, no sooner did Tina catch one and...
That must have been just
No.
dragging bottom.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, drug it right into the fish's face.
there we go.
Maybe it's going to be bigger than mine.
Well, it
Not-
depends on who's telling the story.
There we go. Yeah. Now, finding some fish. Wind has calmed down a little bit for us.
That's down to below 40
Yeah.
knots. And of course, if Eric catches a fish, well...
The walleye.
Back to the action. There you go.
There's always more.
The walleye girl. Getting her done.
Put him
Push
back.
the button, click the ticket.
Put him back. He's
Yeah.
small.
Over and over, I don't know how you do it, but I wish you'd show me. And of course, Tina caught another fish, so yeah, I looked back and Eric had a hold of something, but this didn't look like a walleye. Now what are you gonna do? The end of that.
I didn't like that bait anyway.
No.
You
Well,
don't.
Tina, I gotta ask you a question.
What?
Being he didn't technically land that pike, does it still count?
You have to ask her that question.
Technically, he got it on the line. Brought it to the boat.
Yeah. But
Two-
does it count?
No.
Sorry about your luck, Chuck, huh?
Yeah, sorry about my luck. Well, we'll see if we can make this one count then.
All right.
Sad.
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to get it?
That's okay. I want to get it in the boat, so.
Oh, like you did the last one?
Yeah, like I did the last one.
That counts. He's got it.
That's a real nice one. It counted, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's better.
That does count, right?
Yeah, it counts.
Ah.
It counts.
We were off to a good start. In fact,
Oh, you got me or you got fish?
No, I'm over here.
I got fish. We got fish. We got fish.
Hey,
There be fish here.
the couple that catches fish together.
Now it gets to eat lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, but mine's much larger, obviously. That's all right, though. Uh-oh. I don't think that counts, does it? She didn't technically land it.
No.
You gotta have it in your hand. Here, you want to hold mine?
No. Terrible.
That's okay, Tina.
You'll get another one someday. That's what they call a double. You know? Did anybody ever tell you that?
No.
That's okay. Eric will explain it later.
He has before.
Well, she may not land every fish, but... And? I see you pretending like you got something there. Finally talked you into throwing a crankbait. And?
And?
Wait. Oh, and he's just barely hooked, Tina. Careful,
take care of that.
careful. That's always a bad plan.
Yep.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yes.
We'll count it.
Okay.
We'll count it. Nice fish.
Again.
Even though you got it on a crankbait, it's still worth one.
I know. No, 2.
Target species on the target lure, right?
Yep.
I saw that coming. With that, Eric did switch back to a crankbait again, but I don't think that is a walleye. So, what are you doing under my boat, mister? Yeah, he was having a hard time figuring out the targeted species.
A little bit.
Oh, well, fish on that side of the boat. Look at that. All right.
That
now.
is a nice one. That one right there. We might try a little different maneuver. with
Yeah, you let me get this one?
Yeah,
You just
keep
keep a
like that.
line. Yeah, ooh.
Seem to be doing that maneuver a little bit more carefully than.
Well, them hooks are about an inch from my finger there, if you'd notice.
Yes, I do notice.
One little flip from this big girl.
There's a pair of pliers right there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say that nice pike.
Right here. This ain't mine. This is yours.
Beautiful. Yeah. Well, I'm going to let that one go.
Better measure it. No, never mind. Just let it go, Eric.
38 inches.
Perfect. Tina,
What?
does that count?
Well, it's not a walleye, so you have to take 3 points.
Wow, this is
You-
a tough crowd
Tough
today.
room. Really tough
Yeah.
room.
Didn't take it off yourself, so that's another 4 points.
Oh no,
Wow.
that counts as 2 extra.
I'm down to -5 now. Thank you, partner.
Nice.
Thanks.
Well, after having to take time out to deal with that non-target species, yeah, pretty nice pike, we did get back to walleye fishing. You're not the only one fishing out here. And after checking out some of the other fishermen, look at there.
It's good eating fish.
You gonna keep that for lunch or you gonna wait?
I'll wait.
All right. You sure?
I'm sure.
Fish in the hand?
I know.
It's
It's still early.
It is. It is early.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna put him in. There he goes.
I hope for my belly's sake we don't regret that.
We don't. We won't.
I know. You'll get more.
We'll be fine.
You'll catch more. And you have to know. Another fish
Another fish.
on the Tina machine. That one's just barely hooked.
Yep.
Nice. Would you do me a favor?
What?
Would you put that one back and take this one?
Oh.
The fishing was so good, in fact.
Oh, you got one.
Oh yeah. I can't drive the boat, run the camera, do it all. You got to do your part. What do you think of that?
Wow.
Little weight there.
Little wait. Look at that. Look at that.
That's a little nicer one.
Oh yeah.
That's why they call that gulp.
Oh my.
That's a mitt full, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Look at there. Watch, you got your line wrapped there.
There.
That's another 22, 23 inch fish.
At least. I say it's about 23.
Yeah, nice job.
Oh, yeah. Good job, hon.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the lift.
Woo.
Right?
We're doing good.
Yeah, we are. We're getting it done.
That was a double.
Yeah. After a couple of pretty good showers and one rain-soaked camera, it was clear. Tina didn't really care. She was still living up to her billing and putting fish into the boat near constantly. That girl is a walleye machine. And when the rains finally started to move out and the wind picked up, it got real choppy. Yeah, it didn't make any difference either. Clear this out of the way. That looks like a good fish here, girl. Look at that. That's a big walleye. Big, big, big. We like them. Look at that. You want some help landing that?
No, I think I can do it.
All right. He's too big to lift by the jig now, I'm gonna warn you. Nice start, girl.
It's pretty.
Happy Saturday morning.
You
Little
do.
windy, little bumpy, but the fish are here.
I'm going to put it back in.
All right. And friends, just in case you think Tina does that by mistake. Fish?
Fish.
You still got it?
I think so.
You want some help with that?
Oh, I think I can do it.
All right. There you go. In the wind, the fish are biting. At least for Tina. What's new about that? Nothing. Yeah? Neither rain nor wind nor just about anything else, for that matter, slows Tina down, not when it comes to walleye fishing. Fortunately, though, for Eric and I, the next day came in clear and sunny, and she actually let us catch a couple of fish. Not that anybody was counting. We were working a spot just out in front of the Henrys that morning, and this time,
Found him that time.
they're not that small.
No, not that small. Nice heavy one. Nice thick. There we go. Oh, the water is cold down there.
Yeah.
We're looking for big ones. We keep running into these. We're not going to argue about.
Ooh.
There we go.
Tina,
What?
what's the count?
40.
Oh, seriously? 40. All right. Well, then that's what we have. 40.
Thanks, Brandon.
Yeah. Well, almost nobody was counting. And speaking of counting, we were just about counted out. Tomorrow, in fact, would be our very last day on this Esnagami trip, so we got out there bright and early. We were going to hit it hard and hopefully put just a few more in the boat before we had to turn south. By 2 o'clock that last afternoon, we had made it all the way to the north side of the lake, and fortunately... Cranking up. Oh! Hey, there are walleye here, too, as well, also. Or something, yep, that's a walleye right there. Everybody I know trolls Hottentots, but they are a pretty good crankbait, really.
They are, yeah.
For pitching and catching. I'm not much of a trolling guy, but I'm going to bring this lucky fish. This is the luckiest fish in the whole lake, because not 10 minutes ago we got done with shoreline. And yes, friends, just in case you've never cleaned up a batch of fresh walleye out of cold water and cooked them over an open fire with some redskin potatoes, yes, it does taste just like it looks. I mean, to tell you right there, slice of rye bread. Yeah, you are lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Pitch out a crankbait. Is that simple? Unfortunately, with that, we were down to our last couple of hours.
There's a crankbait fish.
Walleye. Walter. When they get full grown, you call them Walter. They're not Wally anymore.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. We've been getting a lot of fish like that today.
Yeah.
They just Nice size fish. Yep.
You like it? Trust me. Eric says they're out deeper, honey. Oh, and he may be onto something. Yeah, that don't look like a log to me. Looks like a pretty nice Walter to me. I released my fish just as Eric landed another one, 3 in the afternoon, and they were still biting.
Yes, barely hooked.
Pretty.
Pretty. Yeah.
Thanks for coming out and playing our game.
Nice fun. Nice lazy afternoon of walleye fishing.
It had been a great afternoon, but it wasn't over, not yet. Just as it started to cloud up, just before we had to leave.
Yes, that might be bigger than 40. Wow. That is.
Jumped at it this time. Let me see if I can get her up here and get at least a look at her.
That is a.
What do you think?
Look at the horse.
Wow.
Now she's just looking at Tina going, yeah? Come on, I dare you. Stick your hand in here. Look at the girth on that
That
thing.
is. Wow. Hefty looking fish. Wow. Nice fish, Kyle.
Thank you, boss.
Nice fish.
She's walking away from me. She don't even care. Like we ain't even here.
You got it?
No, she got us. I ain't got her yet.
Yeah, we're far from
Where's
getting
that,
her.
where's that big net?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, good.
You know what? I might put you over there on that rock and you can kind of beach that fish.
I'm gonna try to land it if you'll help me.
Well,
You're gonna try?
I can try, yeah.
All right.
It's a little wrapped up. That's just a hump on her back.
That's the lump of her back sticking up.
Yeah.
That's the other 15 pounds of fish there.
Wow. You know, the way she's sitting there is mighty suspect.
She seems awful calm, don't she?
I'm gonna
Gonna give you a little lead there.
turn her around this way, see if I can.
Oh my gosh.
I think that qualifies. We have leader.
My.
Oh,
There
wow.
is a fish, brother.
You betcha.
Dang.
Watch, let her go. You don't want to be attached to that fish.
No. She's hooked quite well, so.
Yeah, that's
Now she's waking up a little bit.
yeah.
I can verify that that is a 25-pound fish.
Yeah. Yeah, she said, come on, I dare you. I double dare you.
What a fish.
All right. Now,
I'll give you that again, but this time I'll put her in the boat.
all right.
Yeah. That officially counts.
Oh yeah, that officially counts against me for 6 points, I'm told. Non-target species.
Need a hand over there doing something?
I'm getting there.
That is, I'll tell you what, that is a heavy fish there.
You know what? You don't even get any points off for this one.
Well,
I'm telling you, that's just amazing.
Wow.
all right, you ready to try it again?
Yeah, let's try her again. We'll get her in the boat this time.
Let go. She does not like you at all, man.
Well,
I'll land her right here. She's about to come off. I can see hooks exposed. Grab that.
in pretty good shape there.
I'd let her do that. Them hooks are gonna pull out.
There she goes.
No quitting her at all, is there? That is the Esnagami ride right there. She's pulling this boat sideways, man. All right, you want to try it again? Here,
Sure.
hand it back. She's going your way this time.
Tag team, give me a tag here.
You're in. Here she comes. Watch she don't bite you.
It would have been nice.
I'm telling you. There it is. That's in the boat twice.
Okay, so
That is the Esnagami ride right there. Springtime, big pike, and oh yeah, big pike, big walleye. Friends, if you've never tried this ought to clear it up right here. Where else are you gonna go and get these? This fish is so heavy that I want to put her back really quick. I'm gonna have you snap a real quick picture for me, and then we're gonna let her go. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. It's a total team effort. You know, you saw, folks, I'm not kidding. These don't just jump in the boat. It takes a team, and we got a good one. We'll put her back. We got our pictures. She'll be here when the next guy gets here. That's I'm not sure that's the product of a dream or a nightmare, but
either way.
look how thick that fish is. I'm not kidding.
That is, yeah.
That thing is just too big to hang on to. I want to get a hold of her tail and warm her up here a little bit. Make sure this old girl's probably been around 25, 30 years, you know.
At least.
There she goes.
Good job.
They say, why do you drive all the way up there? Aren't there fish closer to home? Yeah. Well, that, friends, is at least part of the reason we travel so much. Fish like that, well, they don't come all the time. And I will tell you, home is where the heart is, at least for us. And we know we're blessed to live in the Great Lakes State. There's so much opportunity here. And like I said in the beginning, we get out after it every chance we get. But when you can go and catch a fish like that with people that are so kind and so good and so much fun, I want to thank again Eric and Sue Lund, everybody up at Esnagami Lodge. I truly want to thank my bride Tina, my best fishing buddy. She makes every trip a pleasure. And I truly hope you get out there, take your best fishing partner and set the hooks on a big old good one of your own. And who knows, whether you're in Michigan or Canada or anywhere else in North America, you just might run into us doing the same thing. And if you do, well, you know we're going to stop and share that cup and a fire, maybe tell a fishing story or two. And if we don't see you out there, friends, well, then I'll be right here waiting to share another adventure from my Wilderness Journal.